Welcome back, guys. We're here from the showcase. We're going to go ahead and cover that of streams first before we go ahead and dig right into our Earth tree and Wind tree that we recently started. So you may notice we went ahead and added health bars. This is temporary until we go ahead and include our UI. Now, going to fire first, and looking at the new and improved fire stream, we go ahead and showcase that of the damage that now showcases above enemies when they're attacked. Now for the new Super Fire stream in this case, we went ahead and applied a few new sprites to the actual particle, giving it a nice, how to say, less than round feel. Now we move on to water, and same general deal with the water stream, we went ahead and added bubble stream for its super form. Depending on the actual size of the particles will actually affect what the colliders are for each attack, meaning that larger attacks attack a larger surface area, and some attacks, like say Bubble Stream, cover over the entire line of fire. Next we have Earth Stream. The new particle for Earth is a lot darker than its former counterpart. A little hard to see on this particular terrain, but in other terrains we'll go ahead and have it pop out just a tad. Its super counterpart is just as flashy as before, and takes a far wider approach and damages more enemies over a short space. And finally, we started working on the air element, starting with Airstream. That's all we have for streams right now. Next we'll be covering over that of the charge template with Earth. We went ahead and applied a new type of technique where it comes in three parts. First being that of a protective shield, we added a counter for our own testing purposes, and holding on the Q button afterwards actually starts the attack itself, where the rocks themselves begin to build up on the health of the shield and damage any enemies that are caught between them and the actual shield. We also added AI and enemies, which we'll test right now against this earthen shield. You'll notice that as they attack, they'll begin to diminish the actual shield itself, which upon triggering or upon death will initiate the other part of this attack, being the E. Being 3-layered spikes that cause a bleed effect upon contact. Have you guys heard of the glorious masterpiece that is the one and only Patreon? Of course you have. With that said, your efforts have absolutely made a difference, and we thank you for that. This stuff is really expensive. This might be something I do on the side, but this is what our programmer kind of just does. So, shout out to Imperial, and I want to go ahead and say thank you again. Let's get back to the showcase. So next we'll be going over that of sound or surround with the wind tree. So here we have like a kind of a cloud manifestation you have when you hold on the Q button to charge. As of right now, we're still working on the rest of the wind tree, but this is our first development for it. So going over Earth Surround, we have this bit here, which needs a bit more tweaking, and then the strong attack of it has been completed, where upon hitting the E button, you will effectively launch all the projectiles in every which direction. Otherwise, we're just demonstrating the general mechanics of the weak attack and strong attacks for the surround template concerning Earth. Some optimization is needed, as observed from us stress testing the FPS influence with this attack. So you'll see improvements on that in future showcases. So straight into area of effect. With Earth, as demonstrated before, its area effect for the weak attack is the normal Earthquake. Damage concerning the Earthquake is not necessarily a widespread for all targets within the general area. It's more so a chance of luck and RNG, though the longer it's charged, the higher the odds are of it hitting someone, especially if they're moving. So still targets during an Earthquake can negate the majority of the damage. Then finally we have the strong attack being the Dust Storm. So in terms of sheer damage, it may appear to be a lot weaker than its weak counterpart, with the exception of it being CC. Stuff like slows applied to this will also be applied later on in development. And as demonstrated before, we have the Stalagmites and the Rock Throw. Now, of course, there are a few other mechanics we're working on too for future implementations. That being that of just general physics here and there. In this case, messing with the slimes, went ahead and applied that of a general push, wiggle, and a knockback mechanics, which will be applied as future attacks. Also enables the ability for small recreational activities that may be applied to a future project. Fun ideas like small soccer projects, so on and so forth, came to mind. Feel free to go ahead and let us know any suggestions or ideas you guys might have for just small fun ideas that may be applied to the project in the future and onward. Otherwise, we're just here go ahead and messing around with the actual physics so far and just seeing how we should go and tweak them based on what pawns are being affected by them. And finally, we're going ahead and running a demo up against a few AI here. Hilariously enough, I accidentally went ahead and deleted one of them as I was testing this. And yeah, for the most part, this is just us messing around with the general mechanics.
Come on out, Avatar! You can't hide in there forever! Enormous.